Today we go to a place that's both famous and infamous, Crystall Mall. Crystall Mall is known for a number of things. First of all, it's not super pretty. Second of all, and on a separate clause, it's super Asian. For example, they're really well known for their super Asian market area. And to their credit, there's a lot of good deals here. And of course, there's also a lot of Asian stores. And this naked statue. But of course, Crystall Mall is best known for their food court. And there's great deals here, and there's amazing, amazing food. And I'm gonna release a video real soon that will talk about it. Stay tuned. And the most infamous part about this mall is its freaking parking lot. Who builds a giant cylinder-shaped parking lot full of one-ways? And on a busy day, this parking lot is filled to the brim. I mean, look at the car next to mine. Look at how he parked. That shit drives me crazy. Now, I know I've listed many reasons for you to visit this place, especially this beautiful parking lot. But the place I'm gonna bring you today is none of the above. It's not the food court and it's not the market area. It's something new on the horizon. Now, I actually really struggled to find this spot. I literally circled the whole building twice. But hidden in one of the side entry points of the Crystall Mall is a cute little hidden gem that I don't think a lot of people know about. Now, I'm absolutely gonna butcher this name, but I think it's called La Querida. Actually, give me a second, I'm gonna get my girlfriend to say it.
It's called La Querida.
Sounds the same to me. Now, I actually pulled a bit of an oofy doofy, because from the outside, this place is way easier to find. There's literally a door that leads directly to it, which I completely missed. Now, the space itself is actually super cute. It's definitely on the smaller side, but it's super cozy, it's bright and it's fresh, and most of all, it's super clean, which unfortunately I can't say about all the places in Crystall Mall. And most of all, it's a Mexican restaurant in a relatively Asian mall. So it's something new, something exciting, and I really wanted to try it. Now, of course, a small store usually means a small kitchen. And you would think the food would come out kind of slow, but dang, this team worked like a well-oiled machine, and the food was just flying out. Honestly, out of all the things they were preparing, I was most excited for this mushroom quesadilla, because who doesn't like a little bit of fungi? And once again, we're at my favorite part of the video, the food review. We started off the meal with a dirty horchata, which I believe is like a normal horchata but with espresso shots. It's milky and cinnamony like a normal horchata, but it has that nice earthy coffee kick, which I really like. And real talk, I have such a bad caffeine addiction, this really hit the spot. And for the second drink, I tried something new again.
It's called a tejuino.
Which is a fermented corn drink. Apparently it's got corn dough, cane sugar, water, lime or lemon juice, salt and ice. And then they also added some ice cream. And I know what it sounds like. I know it sounds really weird. And even the owner acknowledged that it sounds really weird. The owner told me that it sounds kind of weird, and it'll probably taste kind of weird to me. But it'll kind of grow on you. And you know what? It kind of does taste better throughout the process of the meal. You kind of get used to it. But honestly, I still like the horchata better. You can't beat a horchata. And now let's talk about food. First of all the food looks amazing. All the colors are right, all the arrangements are correct. Everything is really nice to look at. And so I'm gonna start off simple. I'm gonna start with the taco, of course. And that classic lime drip shot. Now the taco itself is a beautiful color and it's got a lot of filling, which means that it has a very good tortilla to filling ratio. They really don't skimp on the meat or the garnishes, which I really like. Now the flavors were awesome. They were perfectly seasoned, there was a little bit of a spicy kick, I absolutely loved it. On this particular visit, the meat was a little bit drier. However, this may have been my fault. I told them to bring everything out at the same time, which may have dried out the meat. But that's nothing a little hot sauce can't fix. If you go to a Mexican restaurant and you see this little green bottle of hot sauce that's green, that's the one to go for. It gives you that little bit of cilantro, limey, jalapeno kick, and it's so damn good. It can make a plain tortilla taste amazing. Also, I apologize, I kinda look like I just woke up. And then we have the Quesadilla taco, which I always have to try everywhere I go. Again, it was beautifully presented, and there was a great color on the tortilla. And of course, it was decently filled with meat and cheese. And as always, the Quesadilla comes with a side of consomme. And trust me, that consomme added some amazing flavor. It added a little bit of sweetness, and a lot of savory beefiness, baby. And it just puts the whole dish together. Absolutely delicious. And I also encourage you to put that hot sauce on, because there's never a bad time for hot sauce, baby. And of course, we got the quesadilla that I was so excited for. It's mushroom, it's cheese, it's pico de gallo and sour cream. How can you go wrong with that? Well, let me tell you how it goes wrong. No, I'm kidding, it was absolutely delicious. It was creamy and cheesy and savory, and it was super earthy from the mushrooms. Absolutely delicious, would have it again, highly recommend. And then we got something different, a lancha gemma. I can't pronounce it and my girlfriend's not around. Which is a torta usually filled with pork, covered in a tomato-based sauce that usually offers a little bit of a spicy kick. Now I found it a little weird because the idea of a wet sandwich is not something that's particularly appealing to me. However, it did taste really, really good. The tomato sauce adds this sweet and spicy little kick that I really enjoyed. And then they also added this whitish greenish sauce on top that I really enjoyed. It made it a lot more creamy as well. And then they had the avocados, onions, and tomatoes that gave that kick of freshness. Overall, I really, really enjoyed it. It was super, super tasty. It does weird me out that I have to use a fork or a spoon to eat a sandwich because my North American soul just can't handle that. But I would 100% get it again. So thank you so much La Querida for having me, and welcome to this Asian mall. And of course, thank you people for tuning in once again. And if you like what you see, make sure to subscribe, like, comment, you know what to do. And of course, thank you Panda fam, let's dine again soon.